It's time for Chicken Little Movie Reviews. The Chicken Little movie universe is where your soul is sent after you die. Take that how you want. This movie is terrifying, very scary. Aliens and flying saucers and corn on the cob. This is almost better than Beverly Hills Chihuahua 4. I went straight to KFC after watching this. The fact that I would probably wear Chicken Little's outfit is a little embarrassing. Chicken Little gets hit on the head by an acorn, but I want to hit him with a bat. They made the pig character gay, but they couldn't say he was gay, so they just had him do karaoke and gave him a Barbra Streisand collection. Can you believe the scene where Abby Mallard and Runt the Pig are jamming out to Wannabe by the Spice Girls invented cinema?
If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my
I once told my best friend that the Duck Girl was the ugliest character in fiction. I was upset because of a boy, and this was the first movie I thought of watching. I don't know why either. Rest in peace, Freddie Mercury. You would have loved Chicken Little's performance of We Are the Champions.
of the world.
I feel like there's a great alien movie in here that someone for some reason decided to stick at the end of a 28-minute movie about baseball or something, but then realized that they are in fact two distinctly separate story arcs and thus re-edited it to be within the same movie, but without realizing that it now made absolutely no sense as a narrative. The Chicken Little fandom is dying. We need more people watching this film so they will join the fandom. We need more analysis videos. We need more CapCut edits on TikTok. We need more people talking about this film. Every single white boy with glasses looks like Chicken Little, and for that I'm glad this movie was made. Even if it was only so that comparison could be made.
Stop saying I look like Chicken Little. He's dumb and he's a coward, and I'm not a coward.
I will never be able to shake my magnetic draw to small anthropomorphic animals and creatures. He's so small. Someone help him. Better title. You stupid fucking chicken, I hate you so much, shut your stupid mouth. I genuinely hate this movie. Every time I think about it, it makes me seethe with anger. Stupid little chicken man with his stupid little baseball dreams. I want to put Chicken Little in a blender and turn him into a chicken nugget. I want to freaking squish Chicken Little and freaking cook him with hot pepper and olives and freaking ravish this sucker and feast on his demonic flesh. Chicken Little. Some of y'all haven't had Chicken Little style revelations with your parents, and it shows. I see everyone list their favorite coming-of-age movies and sci-fi movies, but Chicken Little is never once mentioned. And why is that? Too many people hate on this film. It's my girlfriend's dog's favorite movie. Normally, I don't condone genocide, but I would gladly fire a nuclear missile at this messed up town and send Chicken Little to Zootopia. Chicken Little would definitely have a YouTube channel where he posted conspiracy videos, and the whole of Okie Oaks would thumbs down it, including his dad. They say chickens can run with their heads cut off, but can Buck Cluck still run after I've disemboweled him? I saw Buck Cluck at a grocery store in Los Angeles yesterday. I told him how cool it was to meet him in person, but I didn't want to be a douche and bother him and ask him for photos or anything. He said, "Oh, like you're doing now?" I was taken aback and all I could say was, "Huh?" But he kept cutting me off and going, "Huh? Huh? Huh?" I can't tell you how embarrassed I am, folks, and closing his hand shut in front of my face. I walked away and continued with my shopping, and I heard him chuckle as I walked off. When I came to pay for my stuff up front, I saw him trying to walk out the doors with like 15 Okie Oaks acorns in his hands without paying. The girl at the counter was very nice about it and professional, and she was like, "Sir, you need to pay for those first." At first he kept pretending to be tired and not hear her, but eventually turned back around and brought them to the counter. When she took one of the acorns and started scanning it multiple times, he stopped her and told her to scan them each individually, to prevent any electrical interference, and then turned around and winked at me. I don't even think that's a word. After she scanned each acorn and put them in a bag and started to say the price, he kept interrupting her by emotionally abusing his son really loudly. Bro, when Morcupine Porcupine showed up and said, "Yo," we all felt that for real. Halfway through the movie, I said, "Oh, by the way, I collected all the Chicken Little toys from McDonald's back in 2005. My fiance said, "That might just be the worst flex I have ever heard." He's a 10, but he unironically loves Chicken Little and can quote every single word in the film completely blindfolded. Do me a favor, and everyone on Letterboxd, Venmo me $1 so I can buy rare Chicken Little merch. Thanks, I love you. Chicken Little exudes extreme John Mulaney energy.
Prepare to hurt, and I don't mean emotionally like I do.
Love the part where the bully character gets lobotomized and one of the heroes demands she stays that way and gets to keep her as a prize. Patrick Stewart teaching pronoun class, colorized. Masterpiece of cinema, however it always leaves me with one question. Is Indiana Jones an animated movie to the characters of this world, or do they all know they are animated and that Indiana Jones is set in the real world? Do you think Harrison Ford knows he's in this movie? I wished I was watching the movie in a movie at the end of this movie as a movie instead of the movie itself. How is it this bad? I can't even begin to explain this, but this movie makes me feel like I'm at a sports bar alone after the game has ended, and it's last call and all the commercials are for S.G. Johnson cleaning products. Today, I will be watching Chicken Little on repeat until midnight. In a couple weeks, I'll present the effects it had on my mental health and my views on the film to a group of friends in a Zoom call. Viewing round number 7. The movie muted. In its place, I played the disintegration loops. I've watched Chicken Little 7 times today, but finally, I have transcended. Looking past action and event, seeing only movement, my VLC player freezing, throwing pixels into each other, the death of the image, the building of a new, no more narrative, a slideshow of moments I've become all too familiar with. Just moments, just chaos, reinvention, Chicken Little in a state of collapse, the pixels of his being fusing into those of his father, those of an alien panel, mimicking, rebecoming, but dying all the same. Confronting his father in an abandoned cinema. A year before that same screen will show the final reincarnation of his being, the seamless movement from self to simulacrum, finalized by a confrontation that couldn't stop what had already started. The implosion of color and movement, American exceptionalism, abandoned facade, subjugation as freedom, a final form that never ends, but can't go back. Constant progression, pixels forever changing. The sky is falling, believing in the representation and becoming it. This is the water, and this is the well. Drink full and descend. The horse is the white of the eyes, and dark within. If you're reading this, you've been in a coma for almost 20 years now. We're trying a new technique. We don't know where this message will end up in your dream, but we hope we're getting through. Thank you to everyone who suggested I read Chicken Little reviews, and thank you for watching. I hope you had fun, whether you hate Chicken Little as much as most of these people do or not. I saw many violent threats against Chicken Little, which was an interesting experience while creating this video. So I hope you had fun. Hope you're having a good start to spring, and I'll see you in the next video.